days when it's hard, when they're tired, when they don't feel motivated, and when nobody is clapping for them. Small, consistent actions add up over time. The problem is, most people don't realize how powerful those small actions are. They assume that if they're not making big moves, they're not making progress. But every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to where you want to be. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that the successful ones keep taking those steps. They don't stop when they feel like nothing is happening. They trust the process, knowing that every effort they put in is stacking up behind the scenes. Consistency also builds discipline. When you commit to something and do it repeatedly, it becomes a habit. You no longer have to rely on motivation because it becomes a part of who you are. This is what separates the great from the average. The average person only works hard when they feel like it. They wait for the right mood, the right circumstances, or the right inspiration. But the ones who truly succeed understand that discipline beats motivation every time. They don't wait to feel ready. They just do it over and over again, until success becomes inevitable. Another reason consistency is so powerful is because it compounds over time. The more you do something, the better you get at it. It's like working out. If you go to the gym once and expect to be in shape, you'll be disappointed. But if you go consistently, even if you don't see immediate changes, over time your body transforms. The same principle applies to everything in life. Whether it's building a business, mastering a skill, or creating a new habit, the results come from consistent effort, not occasional bursts of hard work. Most people give up too soon because they can't see the progress happening. They get discouraged because they don't realize that the effort they're putting in today will pay off down the line. Success doesn't come in a straight line. There will be days when it feels like nothing is working, days when it seems like you're stuck in the same place. But if you stay consistent, if you keep showing up and doing the work, eventually the results will catch up. What was once difficult becomes easier. What once seemed impossible becomes normal. The truth is, talent fades without consistency. Ideas mean nothing without execution. Ambition is useless without follow-through. The people who accomplish the most in life aren't always the best or the brightest. They're the ones who refuse to stop. They made a decision to stay committed no matter what, and they followed through day after day, even when it wasn't easy. Let success make the noise, because words don't mean anything without results. Too many people spend their time talking about what they're going to do instead of actually doing it. They announce their plans, tell everyone their goals, and look for applause before they've even started. But real success doesn't come from talking, it comes from action. The people who truly win in life don't waste time explaining themselves. They stay focused, put in the work, and let their achievements do the talking. The moment you start announcing your every move, you invite unnecessary opinions. People will question you, doubt you, and try to convince you that your goals are too big. Some will pretend to support you while secretly hoping you fail. Others will give you advice based on their own fears and limitations. The more you talk, the more opportunities you give people to plant doubt in your mind. But when you stay silent and just do the work, you remove all that noise. You stay in control of your own path. Success is built in private long before it's seen in public. The hours spent practicing, learning, and grinding behind the scenes are what create real results. The world only sees the outcome, not the struggle, the discipline, or the sacrifices. That's why you don't need to prove anything to anyone with words. Let your results be undeniable. Let them see what you've built when it's already too late to doubt you. When you focus on the work instead of the recognition, you become unstoppable. People remember results, not promises. Nobody respects someone who constantly talks about what they're going to do but never follows through. But when you stay quiet and show up with results, the same people who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge your success. They won't need an explanation because the proof will be right in front of them. When your achievements speak for themselves, you don't have to say a word. The most powerful thing you can do is surprise people with your success. Let them assume you're not doing anything while you're working in silence. Let them overlook you while you're building. Let them underestimate you. Then, when the results come, when the success is obvious, they will realize that they never saw it coming. That moment is always better than any argument, any explanation, or any attempt to convince people to believe in you. When you stop talking and start executing, you separate yourself from the crowd. Most people spend their time chasing attention instead of chasing progress. They seek validation instead of discipline. But the ones who truly succeed don't care about looking successful, they care about being successful. They don't let ego get in the way of their work. They focus on getting better, staying consistent, and pushing forward even when nobody is watching. Let success be the loudest thing in the room. Let your work ethic be the proof of your commitment. Let your achievements be the response to every doubt, every criticism, and every person who didn't believe in you. Because at the end of the day, people may forget what you said, but they will never forget what you've done.